Everyone is a seducer, and everyone is being seduced. Listen carefully. In life, nobody controls you directly. They don't need force. They don't need shouting. They don't need power. People control you with attraction, with charm, with words, and with psychology. This is seduction. And no, seduction is not only about romance or flirting. Seduction is happening everywhere around you. In your job, in your friendships, in business, in social media, even in family. A good seducer is someone who understands human desire. They know what people want, what people fear, what people secretly wish for. And when you understand these things, people get naturally drawn toward you. They listen to you, they follow you, they trust you. Not because you forced them, but because they wanted to. In reality, everyone is a seducer, even if they don't realize it. And everyone is being seduced, even if they don't notice it. Every time you dress nicely, every time you speak softly, every time you behave confidently, you are seducing. You are influencing. You are shaping how people see you. Seduction is basically the art of making people feel something. Comfort, desire, curiosity, respect, attraction. And the moment someone feels something for you, they pay attention. This is how influence starts. This is how power begins. So in this video, we will learn the psychology behind seduction in simple, easy Indian English. Not to manipulate people, but to understand how human attraction truly works, so you can become more confident, more charming, and more powerful in your daily life. Remember this line. People are not moved by logic. People are moved by emotion. Learn to touch emotion, and you can touch anyone's life.
Before we go deep, let's understand what the art of seduction actually teaches. Robert Greene did not write a book about flirting, dating, or romance. He studied something much bigger. He went back into history. He studied the most powerful seducers the world has ever seen: Cleopatra, Casanova, Marilyn Monroe, Mata Hari, Napoleon, and many more. These people were not powerful because of money or weapons. They had a different type of power, the power to influence emotions. They could make people feel special, make people feel understood, make people feel desired, and because of that, they controlled kings, leaders, businessmen, and entire nations. Greene decoded their psychology. He studied how they talked, how they moved, how they created mystery, how they used silence, how they built attraction without forcing anything. The book teaches one big idea. Seduction equals emotional influence and psychological understanding. It means if you understand how human emotions work, and if you understand what people secretly want, you can influence people in a natural and effortless way. Seduction is not about lying. It's not about manipulation. It's about creating feelings that pull people toward you. Because remember, people don't remember your words. People remember how you made them feel. And once you master this skill, you will start noticing something amazing. People listen to you more. People respect you more. People get attracted to you without you trying too hard. This book is basically a guide to human behavior, how people think, how they react, what they admire, what they fear, what they fall for. By the end of this video, you will understand the psychology behind charm, presence, confidence, and emotional influence. The same skills used by history's greatest seducers. And trust me, once you learn this, your communication, your social life, and even your personality will completely level up. Chapter 1. The 9 Seductive Characters. Now let's talk about one of the most interesting parts of the art of seduction, The 9 Seductive Archetypes. Robert Greene says that everyone has a natural seductive style. Your job is not to become someone else. Your job is to find your natural style and amplify it. Because when you use the style that fits your personality, seduction becomes effortless. 1. The Siren. Attraction through voice and presence. The siren uses a calm, dreamy, almost hypnotic presence. Her voice, her confidence, and her relaxed energy pull people in. She makes others feel like they are entering another world when they talk to her. Essence: slow, calm, irresistible energy. 2. The Rake, the master of desire. The rake makes the other person feel deeply wanted. He gives full attention, passion, bold compliments, and makes people feel alive. His charm is that he makes you feel like you're the only one in the room. Essence: intense desire plus total focus. 3. The Ideal Lover. Gives people what they are missing. The ideal lover studies what the other person secretly wants: romance, adventure, comfort, admiration, and becomes that missing piece. People fall for them because they feel understood on a deep emotional level. Essence: I understand you better than anyone else. 4. The Dandy. Freedom and uniqueness. The dandy is stylish, different, bold, and not afraid to break rules. They attract people by being unpredictable and confident in their uniqueness. Essence: I am who I am. Take it or leave it. 5. The Natural. Playful and innocent charm. The natural has a childlike energy, warm, fun, spontaneous. People feel relaxed and happy around them. They don't try too hard. Their charm feels effortless. Essence: joy, innocence, simplicity. 6. The Coquette, the master of delay. The coquette gives attention, then pulls away. This push and pull creates desire and curiosity. People chase them because they create emotional tension. Essence: come close, not yet. 7. The Charmer makes people feel good about themselves. The charmer listens deeply. They make people feel safe, appreciated, respected. No drama, no chaos. Pure smooth, calming energy. Essence: peace plus emotional comfort. 8. The Charismatic. Strong presence and confidence. The charismatic has strong belief, strong energy, and strong personality. People trust them, follow them, admire them. They radiate confidence and certainty. Essence: boldness plus conviction. 9. The Star. Mystery and attention. The star shines from a distance. They create a sense of wonder, mystery, and fantasy. People are drawn to them because they seem larger than life. Essence: there is something special about me. Conclusion of this chapter. Every person has at least one of these characters inside them. Maybe you are naturally calm like a siren, or playful like a natural, or confident like a charismatic, or unique like a dandy. Your job is to identify your natural style and amplify it. Because real seduction is not about acting. It's about using the strongest parts of your personality and letting those parts shine so powerfully that people feel naturally attracted to you. Chapter 2. The Seductive Mindset. Now we come to the real foundation of seduction, your mindset. Robert Greene says that seduction doesn't start with looks, lines, or tricks. It starts inside your mind. When your inner world is strong, people automatically feel attracted to you. 1. Seduction begins with confidence. Confidence is not about acting loud or showing off. Real confidence is a quiet feeling inside you that says, "I'm enough. I don't need to impress anyone." When you feel secure in yourself, people feel secure around you. Your energy becomes stable. Your presence becomes more powerful than any words. 2. Calmness is magnetic. People are tired of stress, pressure, confusion, and drama. So when they meet someone who is calm, collected, and chilled, they instantly feel attracted. A calm person spreads comfort. People don't fall for chaos, they fall for peace. 3. Patience creates desire. Most people rush. They try to impress fast, win fast, and get results fast. But a real seducer knows that slow beats fast. Patience builds curiosity. Patience creates mystery. Patience makes people value your attention. A powerful seducer never chases, never forces. They wait, observe, and move at the right moment. 4. Emotional control is your true power. If someone can control your emotions, they can control you. So the seducer learns to stay centered. No overreacting, no panic, no emotional explosions. People get attracted to someone who handles life with stability, someone who doesn't get shaken easily. Emotional control doesn't mean you become cold. It means you choose your responses with intelligence. 5. The inner message you send. Your mindset communicates before your mouth does. If you are desperate, people feel it. If you are insecure, they sense it. If you are calm, confident, present, people are drawn to you. A real seducer sends this message without speaking. I'm comfortable with myself. I don't need anything from you, but I enjoy your presence. This creates natural attraction. Final line of this chapter. Seduction is not about tricks. It's about your state of mind. When your mind is confident, calm, patient, and emotionally steady, your presence becomes irresistible. Chapter 3, Phase 1, Selecting the Right Target. In The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene says something very important. Seduction is not for everyone. You cannot attract every person. You cannot influence every mind. So the very first step of seduction is choosing the right target. Number 1. Not everyone can be seduced. Some people are too stable. Some are too busy. Some are emotionally closed. Some don't have the space in their life for new influence. Trying to seduce such people will only waste your energy. A smart seducer doesn't chase blindly. They observe first. They select carefully. Number 2. Look for emotional gaps. Every person has some emotional need that is not being fulfilled. It may be they feel lonely. They feel ignored. They feel bored. They feel misunderstood. They feel undervalued. They want excitement. They want attention. They want escape from the routine life. People with emotional gaps are naturally more open to seduction, not because they are weak, but because they are human. Seduction works where there is an emotional space. Number 3. Look for unmet desires. Everyone has desires they haven't fulfilled yet. For some, it's adventure. For some, it's affection. For some, it's validation. For some, it's confidence. For some, it's being seen and appreciated. When you understand a person's desire, you understand what their heart is searching for. Seduction simply fills that desire in a gentle, emotional way. Number 4. Choose someone who is already interested. Greene says, don't waste time on people who resist too much. A right target shows signs. They respond quickly. They give attention. They show curiosity. They share details about themselves. They smile more around you. They open up emotionally. These small signals mean they are receptive. Their walls are already lower. Number 5. Seduction works best where you are needed. A person who wants excitement, needs comfort, desires connection, feels unseen, craves admiration, is unhappy in their current life, is far more likely to be influenced. You are not manipulating them. You are giving them something their life is missing. Final line of this chapter. A successful seducer doesn't chase everyone. They choose the right person, someone whose heart already has a small opening. When you find that one right target, seduction becomes natural, smooth, and powerful.
Chapter 4. Phase 2. Creating Attraction. Once you select the right target, the next step is creating attraction, not by looks alone, but through presence, mystery, storytelling, and emotional pull. Robert Greene explains that real seduction begins when the other person starts thinking about you even when you are not there. 1. Attraction starts with your presence. Your presence is the energy you bring. When you enter a room, do people feel calm? Do they feel excited? Do they feel curious? A strong presence comes from confidence, but not arrogance. Slow, relaxed movements. Speaking with clarity. Being comfortable in your own skin. People are attracted to those who look self-assured and emotionally stable. When you are calm, you make the other person feel safe. 2. Create mystery. Don't reveal everything. Greene says, humans are attracted to what they cannot fully understand. Be open, but not transparent. Share stories, but leave some parts unsaid. Show emotion, but not all your emotions. Mystery makes people curious. Curiosity creates attraction. Let them wonder, who is this person really? What are they thinking? Why do they feel so different? Mystery pulls them closer without force. 3. Use storytelling to pull them in. Stories create emotional connection. When you tell a story, they visualize, they imagine, they feel the emotions with you. Storytelling is a seducer's secret tool. Talk about experiences, dreams, struggles, moments from your life. Make them feel like they're entering your world. A good story is more powerful than looks or money. 4. Emotional appeal. Don't talk to the mind, talk to the heart. People don't get attracted through logic. They get attracted through emotion. Make them feel understood, special, important, seen, appreciated, comfortable, excited. Emotional attraction is deeper than physical attraction. When you touch someone's emotions, their mind automatically follows. 5. Make them lean in. This is the rule. Never give too much attention. Give just enough. If you give too much, they get bored. If you give too little, they lose interest. Give them a little taste. Pull back. Let them come after you with curiosity. The best seducers make people lean forward, not step back. 6. Be different from the usual people around them. Most people are predictable. You become attractive when you bring something new into their life. a new way of talking, a new way of thinking, a new energy, a new vibe, a new style of confidence. When you stand out, people naturally want to know more. Final line of this chapter. Attraction is not created by force. It is created by presence, mystery, emotional connection, and small hints of curiosity. When you make someone wonder about you, you have already started seducing their mind.
Chapter 5, Phase 3, Deepening the Connection. This is the stage where seduction becomes powerful. Attraction brings someone close, but connection makes them stay. Robert Greene says, people fall for the person who understands their inner world. Number 1. Understand their secret wishes. Every person has hidden desires, things they don't openly talk about. They wish to be valued. They wish to be admired. They wish to feel safe. They wish to feel excited. They wish to escape stress. They wish to feel understood. They wish to be seen as special. Your job is not to guess. Your job is to observe. Listen to their words. Notice what they complained about. Notice where they feel insecure. Notice what makes their eyes shine. When you understand someone's secret wish, you can become the person they dreamed of meeting. Number 2. Mirror their emotions. Connection is not created by talking. Connection is created by matching their emotional state. If they're quiet, be quieter. If they're excited, match their excitement. If they're nervous, calm your voice. If they talk fast, speed up a little. Mirroring tells their subconscious mind, ये बंदा मुझे समझता है. This connection feels natural. People trust those who feel familiar. Number 3. Become what they are missing. The deepest seduction happens when you fill an emotional gap in their life. If they feel bored, bring excitement. If they feel overwhelmed, bring peace. If they feel unseen, give attention. If they feel unsure, give confidence. If they feel lonely, give presence. If they feel stuck, show possibility. You don't change your personality. You simply highlight the part of you that matches their emotional need. This creates emotional dependency, the strongest bond in seduction. Number 4. Give them a safe space. When someone feels judged, they close up. When they feel accepted, they open their heart. Show them, I'm not here to control you. I'm not judging you. You can be yourself with me. When you make someone feel safe, they automatically share their fears, dreams, and insecurities. And the moment someone opens up emotionally, seduction becomes effortless. Number 5. Bring them into your world slowly. Share small pieces of your life. Let them see your depth, your values, your dreams, but do it slowly, layer by layer. Slow reveal equals long-lasting connection. Fast reveal equals short spark, quick burnout. Seduction is a slow burn.
Chapter 6, Phase 4, Sending Mixed Signals. This is one of the most powerful and dangerous seduction techniques Robert Greene teaches. It's called push-pull, and it works because human emotions respond strongly to contrast. If you give constant attention, people take you for granted. If you disappear completely, they forget you. But if you mix both, you create emotional addiction. 1. What are mixed signals? Mixed signals are a balance of warmth and distance, interest and mystery, yes and maybe, presence and absence. It's not manipulation, it's psychological reality. Humans value what feels uncertain. When someone can't fully predict you, their mind keeps thinking about you. 2. The push-pull technique. Push, give attention, warmth, comfort. Pull, step back, give space, become slightly unavailable. Example: one day you talk deeply and connect strongly.
push. The next day, you reply late or stay a little distant. Pull. This contrast creates a chasing instinct. 3. Why mixed signals work? Because the mind hates confusion and tries to solve it. When you step back after giving attention, the other person wonders, did I do something wrong? Why did they get quiet? Do they like me or not? Why am I thinking about them so much? Their own curiosity pulls them closer to you. You don't chase them. Their mind chases you. 4. Create emotional highs and lows. Seduction is not about being perfect. It's about being emotionally unpredictable in a smooth way. High, you make them feel special. Low, you become a little unavailable. This roller coaster creates emotional energy, and emotional energy equals emotional attachment. 5. Give, then hold back. Robert Greene says, give them a taste, then take it away. Not in a rude way, not in a hurtful way, just enough distance to make them miss your presence. Example patterns. Speak softly and warmly, then suddenly go neutral. Be deeply attentive, then let them reach out first next time. Open up slightly, then become mysterious again. 6. Show interest, but not full commitment. Say things like, I enjoy talking to you. I like your vibe. But avoid, I think about you all the time. I desperately need you. Keep them guessing. Curiosity keeps the spark alive. 7. Make them work a little. If they feel they're losing your attention, they will try harder. 2 texts instead of 1. Making plans. Flirting more. Paying more attention. This is exactly what mixed signals create. Their effort increases automatically. Final line of this chapter. Mixed signals make you unforgettable because the mind craves what it can't fully understand. Give warmth, then give space. This contrast creates emotional addiction and pulls them deeper into your world.
Chapter 7, Phase 5, Stirring Emotions. Seduction is not about logic. It's not about long debates or smart arguments. Real seduction happens in the heart, not in the mind. People don't fall for logic. They fall for feelings. This chapter is all about creating emotional waves inside the other person. Tension, excitement, surprise, and a slight sense of risk. These emotions make the connection unforgettable. 1. Seduction works through emotion, not reason. Robert Greene says, if you touch the heart, the mind automatically follows. This means people get attracted because of how you make them feel, how you change their mood, how you spark curiosity, how you break their routine. When emotions rise, logic goes down. That's the golden moment where attraction happens. 2. Create tension, the sweet pressure. Tension doesn't mean stress. It means excitement mixed with uncertainty. Little things create this tension. A long pause before you reply, a deep look into their eyes, a subtle compliment, a sudden change in tone. Tension makes conversations alive. Without tension, there is no spark. 3. Use surprise. Break the predictable pattern. Predictable people become boring. Unpredictable people become interesting. Small surprises keep the other person alert. A new side of your personality. A sudden funny comment. A different mood than usual. Unexpected kindness. A compliment when they least expect it. Surprise activates the brain, and the moment they get surprised, they remember you. 4. Add a sense of risk, the thrill factor. Human beings love a little danger, not real danger, just emotional thrill. Risk in seduction means saying something bold, asking a deep question, showing a vulnerable moment, taking a small emotional step forward. This creates adrenaline, and adrenaline deepens attraction. Example: instead of casually chatting, say something like, there's something interesting about you that I can't quite explain. This line creates risk plus curiosity. 5. Trigger powerful emotions, not just one. People get attached when they feel many emotions with the same person: warmth, curiosity, excitement, mystery, playfulness, tension. A mix of emotions creates a strong emotional memory. That memory becomes attraction. 6. Make their heart beat a little bit faster. Seduction is about emotional moments, such as a compliment that hits deep, a pause that feels meaningful, a message that feels personal, a look that feels intense. These moments make their mind replay the scene again and again. When someone keeps thinking about a moment, they start thinking about you. 7. Emotion equals connection. Logic creates understanding. Emotion creates desire. Once you activate emotion, everything becomes easier. They open up more, they trust you more, they feel drawn to you. They look forward to your presence. Emotion is the engine of seduction. Final line of this chapter. Seduction flourishes through emotional energy. Create tension, add surprise, give a little risk, and you awaken feelings that the other person cannot ignore. Because when you stir emotions, you don't just enter their mind, you enter their heart.
Chapter 8, Phase 6, Mastering the Art of the Chase. Seduction is not only about attracting someone, it's also about making them want to come closer. And for that, you must master one of the most powerful rules. What is too easy to get is too easy to forget. 1. Don't be too available. Keep some distance. If you give all your attention immediately, the excitement dies. People value what they have to earn. Being always available makes you look predictable, boring, overeager, low value. Instead, be warm but not clingy, present but not desperate, interested but not chasing. This balance is attractive. 2. Create space for them to move forward. Seduction is a dance. If you take every step, the other person gets lazy. If you take no step, the dance never begins. So take one step and then let them take the next. Examples: you text once, let them text next. You invite once, let them initiate next plan. You show interest, let them deepen the conversation. This makes them feel involved. The more they invest, the more they get attached. 3. Make them feel they're winning you slowly. People enjoy the thrill of earning someone's attention. Small victories make attraction stronger. Give them progress in phases. Sometimes more attention, sometimes a little distance, sometimes warmth, sometimes calm neutrality. This rhythm keeps them hooked. They feel they are slowly winning your heart, and that feeling is irresistible. 4. Let them chase you, but guide the direction. Master seducers don't run away. They simply move at a pace that makes the other person follow. You're not fully pulling away, you're just stepping slightly back so they feel the need to come closer. This gives you control without showing control. 5. The secret formula: reward plus delay. The most powerful chase is built on two things: reward, warm moments, compliments, interest, connection; delay, pauses, slow replies, mysterious silence, a little distance. When you mix both, something magical happens. The other person becomes more curious, more invested, more attentive. Because reward without delay becomes boring,
Delay without reward becomes irritating, but the combination becomes seductive. 6. Let them feel your value. When you keep some boundaries, your presence feels rich, your personality feels strong, your attention feels special, your time feels meaningful. People respect what they cannot take for granted. This phase is all about showing, you can have me, but only if you truly value me. Final line of this chapter. The art of the chase is not about running. It's about pacing. Give enough to attract, hold back enough to maintain desire, and let them take steps towards you. Because when they come forward, the seduction becomes unbreakable.
Chapter 9. Phase 7. The seductive language. Seduction is not only what you say, it's how you say it. Your voice, your tone, your rhythm, your choice of words, all these create an emotional atmosphere. A seductive one. 1. Slow speech. The power of calm communication. In seduction, you never rush. You speak slowly, smoothly, like you're in control of time itself. Why slow speech works? It shows confidence. It creates intimacy. It forces the other person to focus on your words. It feels calming and magnetic. When you talk slowly, they feel drawn in. They start listening not just to your words, but to your presence. 2. Lower tone. Speak from the chest, not the throat. A lower tone doesn't mean deep voice. It means a relaxed, warm, steady tone. This tone feels safe, attractive, confident, intimate. High, fast speech creates tension. Low, slow speech creates connection. Seductive language is less about volume and more about vibration. 3. Subtle compliments. Not obvious, not begging. A seductive compliment is soft, specific, unexpected, personal. You don't say, "You're so beautiful." You say, "I like the way you smile. It feels real." Or, "There's something interesting about the way you think." These compliments work because they feel private, not public. They touch emotions, not ego. 4. Speak to their fantasies, not their reality. This is the real secret. People don't fall for reality. People fall for the version of themselves they want to be. Example. Reality. They feel stressed, ordinary, insecure. Fantasy. They want to feel special, desired, interesting, understood. Seductive language speaks to that fantasy. You're not like other people. I feel something different when I talk to you. I like the way your mind works. I feel like you see the world in your own way. This makes them feel unique, chosen, elevated. 5. Use sensory language, words that paint pictures. Seductive speech activates the senses. The way you looked at me. I noticed your voice gets softer when. I like your energy when you smile. I remember that moment. When you create images with words, they feel the emotions instantly. 6. Create a private world with your words. Seduction becomes powerful when it feels like just the two of us. A shared space. A hidden connection. Use phrases like "between us."
Honestly, I don't usually tell people this, but you know what I like about you? These statements build intimacy very quickly. 7. Pause. The silent weapon. Sometimes the most seductive thing you can say is nothing for a moment. A small pause creates tension, anticipation, suspense, emotional pull. A well-timed pause makes them lean in, literally and mentally. 8. Speak less, but make every sentence count. Seduction is not about talking too much. It's about choosing the right words. Let them fill the silence. Let them reveal more. Let them invest. The less you say, the more powerful you seem. Final line of this chapter. Seductive language is not poetry. It's emotional strategy. Slow down, lower your tone, compliment softly, speak to their fantasies, use pauses and sensory words. When your voice becomes a feeling, the seduction becomes unforgettable.
Chapter 10, Phase 8, Creating Temptation. Offer what they crave. Make your presence feel like relief, escape, pleasure, or adventure. Seduction becomes powerful when you stop chasing and start attracting through temptation. Temptation is not force. Temptation is pull, a soft magnetic energy that makes people think, I want more of this. I can't resist this. 1. Understand what they secretly crave. Every person has a hidden emotional need. Some want appreciation. Some want excitement. Some want comfort. Some want attention. Some want escape from stress. Some want to feel special. Your job is to sense their emotional hunger and subtly become the answer. When you offer what they secretly desire, temptation forms automatically. 2. Become their escape, not their stress. Life is heavy. People are tired, overworked, and emotionally drained. So your presence should feel like relief, peace, calmness, comfort, a safe vibe. When someone feels relaxed around you, they start craving your presence without even realizing it. Your presence becomes their emotional comfort zone. 3. Add a touch of adventure. Attraction grows when you mix comfort with mystery. You don't have to be wild. You just have to be different from their usual routine. A little unpredictability makes them curious. A surprising compliment. A new perspective. A small playful tease. A story they've never heard. A sudden change in tone or energy. Adventure doesn't mean crazy behavior. It means giving them emotions they don't get every day. 4. Become a source of pleasure, emotional pleasure. Pleasure is not only physical. Seduction is mostly emotional pleasure. Emotional pleasure means talking to you feels good. Messages from you feel exciting. Your attention feels special. Your vibe feels refreshing. Your presence feels addictive. The more pleasure they feel from the interaction, the stronger the temptation becomes. 5. Give them what they don't get from others. This is the true psychological key. People get bored of predictable behavior, but if you give them something they lack in life, you instantly become memorable. Examples: if they feel ignored, give attention. If they feel stressed, give calmness. If they feel misunderstood, give understanding. If they feel bored, give excitement. If they feel lost, give direction. If they feel ordinary, Make them feel unique. You become the missing piece, and that is pure temptation. 6. Make your presence feel rare. Temptation increases when something feels valuable and not easily available. So don't be too needy, too available, too predictable. Give warmth, but give it in the right doses. When your presence feels valuable, they appreciate it more. They desire it more. They chase it more. 7. Let them feel the contrast. Temptation grows through contrast. Your presence equals sweet, warm, thrilling. Your absence equals noticeable, empty, silent. When they feel the difference between life with you and life without you, they get pulled towards you automatically. 8. Leave a little unsaid. Don't explain everything. Don't reveal your entire personality. Don't show all your cards. Leave a small mystery. People are tempted by what they don't fully understand. Curiosity is one of the strongest forms of seduction. Final line of this chapter. Temptation is created when you understand their inner desires and offer yourself as the answer. Be the comfort they crave, the excitement they miss, the mystery they can't decode, and the presence they don't want to lose. When your presence feels like pleasure, your absence becomes impossible to ignore.
Chapter 11, Phase 9, The Moment of Surrender. Slowly remove resistance. Make them feel safe, understood, and desired. Emotional surrender is the real victory. This is the final stage of seduction, the point where the other person stops resisting, stops doubting, and finally lets their guard down. This is not about manipulation. This is about creating such a deep emotional comfort that surrender happens naturally. Surrender happens when they feel safe. No one opens their heart when they feel judged, rushed, or pressured. So your energy should always say, "You're safe with me. I'm not here to hurt you. You can relax." Safety is the first layer of surrender. When someone feels protected, their resistance melts automatically. Understand them better than they understand themselves. People surrender emotionally when they feel deeply understood. So listen closely to their fears, their doubts, their dreams, their insecurities, their desires. When you show that you understand their emotions without them explaining too much, it creates a powerful bond. They think, "Finally, someone gets me." That thought alone creates surrender. Give them emotional presence, not just attention. Attention is easy. Anyone can give attention. But emotional presence means you listen with your full mind. You respond with softness. You pay attention to their tone. You feel their emotions. You make them feel important. When someone feels your presence at a deep level, they stop resisting because they feel seen. Remove their doubts without saying much. Resistance comes from fear, so remove fears very gently. Slow speech, warm tone, comforting words, patient energy. You don't have to convince them. Your vibe should convince them. Sometimes silence works better than explanation. Sometimes calmness works better than words. Build desire through emotional intimacy. Desire is not only physical. The strongest desire is emotional desire. Create emotional intimacy by remembering small things they say, noticing their moods, asking deeper questions, sharing a little vulnerability, giving them emotional space. When they feel close to you emotionally, surrender follows naturally. Let them come forward. Do not force the moment. The biggest mistake is rushing. Seduction is like music.
It has a rhythm. Let them take small steps toward you. Let them show interest. Let them express their feelings. When they come forward on their own, the surrender is stronger and more real. Make them feel desired in a soft and respectful way. Everyone wants to feel wanted. Everyone wants to feel chosen. So let them feel that you desire them, but without pressure. Use soft compliments, gentle appreciation, warm eye contact, subtle emotional cues. When someone feels wanted but not controlled, their defenses drop. Emotional surrender equals trust plus attraction plus comfort. When all three combine, trust equals I'm safe with you. Attraction equals I want you. Comfort equals I can relax around you. Then surrender happens quietly, naturally, beautifully. They give their emotions to you without fear. Final line of this chapter. Real seduction is not about overpowering someone. Real seduction is when they willingly open their heart, drop their guard, and surrender emotionally because being with you simply feels right. When someone surrenders to you emotionally, that is the true victory.
Chapter 12. The Dangers of Seduction. Warn about obsession, emotional damage, unethical manipulation. Real seduction requires responsibility. Seduction is powerful, very powerful. And just like any powerful tool, it can harm people if misused. This chapter reminds you that seduction is not a game. It can change emotions, break hearts, create obsession, and even destroy lives if used without responsibility. 1. Seduction can create obsession. When you understand someone's emotions deeply, when you make them feel seen, desired, and understood, they can become attached to you very strongly. If one person is emotionally invested and the other person is not, it creates imbalance. Obsession begins when they depend on your attention. They fear losing you. They think only you understand them. They start ignoring their own needs. This can become dangerous for both sides. 2. Emotional damage happens when you play with feelings. Seduction touches the deepest parts of a person. Insecurities, hopes, loneliness, desires, fears. If you give someone emotional closeness and then suddenly pull away, they can break from inside. It can cause trust issues, low self-esteem, long-term emotional pain, confusion, heartbreak. Seduction without responsibility becomes cruelty.
Seduction is power. Use it wisely. Seduction is not just about romance, attraction, or charm. It is about understanding human emotions, desires, insecurities, and dreams. When you learn this art, you gain something very powerful, the ability to influence how people feel. But with great power comes great responsibility. You must never forget, seduction can build, or it can destroy. It can open hearts, or it can break them. It can create connection, or it can create chaos. So use this knowledge wisely. Remember, seduction is not about controlling others. It is about understanding them. It is about making people feel seen, valued, and emotionally alive without harming them. You must decide what kind of seducer you want to be. The one who manipulates, or the one who inspires? The one who plays with feelings, or the one who respects emotions? In the end, The real power of seduction is not in winning people, but in winning yourself, your discipline, your patience, your emotional intelligence. Final line. You can seduce people, or you can seduce your own future. The real power is choosing wisely who you influence and who you allow to influence you. This is the true art of seduction.